Your boy AB, man. Your boy AB, man. My boy AB. And before we even get into what Antonio Brown has been kind of saying in response, I'll just give my opinion one more time. The footage I saw of a grown man taking off his garb in the middle of his job on national television. For as much people want to spin that as, oh, you know, if you're just tired of something and you want to just quit, just go, and yeah, that's really good, and all of that is great. But son, I saw mental instability in that video. Me, I'm not a doctor. I'm not nothing like that. I'm just a person who's experienced his own mental instability. I see the signs. I spot the signs, and I only say this to say it looks like AB has gotten some kind of team around him to help him polish up the actions that he took, where he ran off the field, put the peace sign up. He's on podcasts now. He's giving his opinion now about what happened. He's on this, what is it, the Full Send podcast. I've never even watched it before, but, you know, all credit to them. But the point is, you know, I'm glad that he's getting out in front of it. It also seems like the Bucks, I saw a tweet, something about, or, you know, some kind of messaging between AB and the head coach. Seems like there's open arms there. So the reports that he's completely off the team, you know, and just done, maybe not be totally, how do you say, accurate? I don't know. The point I'm just trying to say is just take care of your mental health. Yes, if a job is wearing down on you, call it out. Say something. Do something. In the case of AB, I can't really call it because, like, you know, this is $1 million man. I mean, what the hell do I know about $1 million situations? You in a football game, national television. At this point, you done already been dragged through the mud with your name. I mean, and you've contributed to a little bit of that yourself through your own actions and whatnot in the past. And you know, we've seen you just go through your ups and downs, right? So I can't really speak on that situation. But this whole idea of just like, oh no, it's nothing, bro. He was just tired of the job, fed up, whatever. Stripping down to your chest when you're like, I'm telling you that is not some fucking like, oh, like nothing. Like, bro, no, that's. I mean, I would say that's just a person that needs help. Now it seems like he's gotten it, which I'm glad. But, you know. Any thoughts?
I mean,
Before we play this video.
My thoughts on it, because the whole AB situation is that the coach told him you're done, and that's not even that. This is like way out of context because like there's a whole story behind it. I guess like he told AB, AB was I guess told by one of the assistant coaches that if he can come back into the game basically, and he said no, something's wrong with my ankle. And you know what I'm saying, he
continued to play on that ankle apparently to a point that he just couldn't play anymore. Okay,
yeah,
but the peace sign and why walk off field,
and then
why not just sit on the
and the walk off the field was because Bruce Arians kept on asking him like, yo, come into the game then, like, are you gonna come to the set? Like, I haven't heard any report that you are like, you know, not fit to get into the game. And any thoughts though before, like? Oh yeah, just my thoughts are just like, you know, I just don't think AB is completely in the wrong of just walking out because Bruce Arians told him you're done, like just get the fuck out of here. So he just did SO.
When did this Bruce Arians tell him to do that?
He told him that after, you know, AB was, I guess, telling him, you know,
the ankle injury.
Yeah, the ankle injury. I got an ankle injury, and then.
So this is on the sideline at some point during the game.
This is like right before the whole situation of him, you know, taking off his.
I see.
That's what happened to lead up to that point. It's not like he just, you know, did it.
And again, you don't just do things, but I do think that
that is an extreme response. Even
that's
from
an
that?
extreme response. Okay, so Bruce Arians told him to fuck off.
He said, yes, you're done. Get out of here. He said you're done. This is his words. These are it. Yeah. For sure, he said you're done. For sure, he said that.
I still think you didn't have to make a spectacle of it. I think the spectacle part, it just is like, for what? You know, like for what reason? What sane reason can you come up with where you don't just say, okay, call the timeout, switch somebody in, you know, just do it formally, walk off on the sidelines? Because people will still see you, but it looks different. Like you'll walk off with your gear on, or maybe with your gear off. Shit, but at least you walk off maybe with a little team. And players do this, like particularly in basketball, or even in. I mean, I haven't watched football much, but particularly in basketball, they'll get ejected, and they walk off. But it just doesn't look like this, does it?
But like ejected, it's not really ejected.
How is this not ejected if you're told to get off the field?
That's from your coach.
Okay,
ejected is like, you know, saying the ref told you. Like this seems like disarray. Like this is like, you know, it's like disruption between coach and player. Like there was some kind of dispute. You know what I'm saying? Like disarray, literally. Just this man AB or Bruce Arians was fed up with AB, and he told him to fuck off. And AB responded.
Okay, well, let's listen to AB now. Let's listen to him on the Full Send podcast. Let's get some volume.
Pete, and you know, it's just getting started. You know,
Let me refresh.
obviously we had some stuff that went on. You know, it's all about integrity and, you know, handling people the right way. And you know, AB is a football first. I'm a football player first. You know, that's my business.
You came in here 10 minutes ago, right? Bucks they released you, right?
I think so.
So are you intending on playing football again?
Of course, man. That's my passion. This is what I do, man. Every year is a fresh start, a new year. I still like to get in shape. I still like to compete, and you know, it's just getting started. You know, obviously we had some stuff that went on. You know, it's all about integrity.
Did you feel disrespected by, you know, Bruce Arians, like kind of saying, like, did you think it was like a big fuck you, like, nah, get in the game?
Of course. Imagine the guy telling you to do something that you just told him before the game that, yo, man, I can't run full speed for you. I'm just trying to be out there to support my team to help win. And then the guy say, all right, be there, show me, give me what you got. You at the game, you giving the guy what you got. Yo, we in the MetLife Stadium, they got the hardest turf in the world. I told the guy, like, yo, I can't go, my ankle. The guy's like, get the fuck out of here.
Did you feel disrespected by, you know, Bruce?
So in the midst of the game, these guys telling me get in, I'm already on the bench. I'm telling them, like, yo, my ankles is done, man. That's all I got. The guy said, get the fuck out of here, and said, you done with cutting his throat. At that point, bro, I'm taking your fucking logos off. I don't want to wear that shit. I'm out of here. Then you got freaking the whole MetLife Stadium. I was feeling like Fabulous, one of the famous rapper guys. They like clapping for me like, I become too sexy for my shirt, Bob.
Yeah. We saw that fucking post, by the way. AB, we saw that post.
So in the midst of the game, these
AB's doing the most for the situation. You know what I'm saying? He's doing what he, you know, he's making the most out the situation. He's trying to make the most publicity out the situation.
Yeah, okay, yes. There you go. Okay, publicity. I got you. But
Yeah.
that's money out the door. That's money out the door.
I think
Which maybe you don't care about.
I think I disagree. I feel like another team will sign AB in the future. I don't know if this completely like harms his image.
This brands him as one who is hard to work with. Even harder so than he was known to be. Like, he was already, because of the issues with Big Ben and AB, there's that controversy. Okay, well, there's two sides of every story. That's kind of the story on that. At least that's kind of what I pick up, you know, like on my chail shit, on my like analytical. I'm not going off of statistics, but people basically said, okay, you know, Big Ben didn't give you a ring. You were there for many years. We know you performed. Maybe there was some kind of friction based on something along those lines. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay, cool. So we push past that. Then we have the other troubles and whatnot, public troubles, being filmed, arrested, and whatnot. Past that, and then we have the ring. Okay, cool. It's this huge redemption story. But with this case now, it's two cases where the same individual is with a ring still having issues with, you know, either management or even just people on his team. Now, whether or not they're justified, I do like the way you handle things makes it so that, okay, you could have put this on the coaches and them. I do believe if you had just exited in a more calm way, like my guy just said, he rage quit IRL, and I do like even just listening to him. You talking about, oh, I got these famous rapper guys clapping for me, and you talking about he doing the most. Yeah, it's for publicity. When you should have been doing the most for that dollar. And publicity, all good press ain't good. Ain't all press ain't good press. Some people don't believe this, but and again, AB is at least explaining his side of the story. That's good, but I hear it and I say, yeah, okay, maybe another team may pick him up. You know what? Let's say it's likely another team picks up Antonio Brown. What is your position on that team? How much do you get paid?
That's the issue with AB though. He has the it's the payment. It's the payment. He wants that big dollar. Like he says further on in the interview. I saw another clip where he's I don't know if it's in these clips. Yeah, but he does speak about Gronk and Brady and shit like that and how like damn we just want a ring. Like how am I not getting any kind of bag off of that? Like I performed throughout the year. Like there is no more prove it that you still got it kind of thing going on with them. It's like I could still perform in a high level.
And again, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but $1 million games, man. What do we know about $1 million games, man? I mean, I heard it just said today by a really great streamer that I respect. I mean, he's crazy in a loving way, but Greek God X, at a point, man, after the millions, what the hell is it for? Like, you got the millions coming in. What is the difference? Now, I'm not saying this is all about money for AB, but I'm just saying, if that's a big thing for you, money, how is it that you want to now go and disrespect, even just on this podcast? I'm not wearing your logos and this and that. Bro, no. You're not treating yourself as a business when you say things like that. I'm sorry. You're not treating yourself as a business. That's not a business-minded decision to say, I'm not wearing your logos because I felt disrespected. No. What you do say is, I was disrespected. And I was told to get off the field, so I did so. You should have ejected yourself in a way that made it look more so like, oh, what's going on? Like what? He was good, but now he's good. But now you make it to where you have this spectacle, and you're talking about you're even still away from the moment. You're enjoying the fact people were clapping for you, man. Nigel, that is some, bro. That is that part right there. That augmentation of reality. Like, okay, so like 5 people are clapping for you, but everybody else is looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Like virtually everybody's looking at you saying that. And again, I wasn't there in that football field, but if I'm watching a football game, particularly in Tampa Bay, was it in Tampa Bay?
No, it was in New York.
Okay, my bad, my fault.
That life.
But particularly, okay, nigga, in New York, yeah, we're jeering you, but we're like, get the fuck out of here, yeah. Because type shit.
Nah.
And we don't know.
We don't know.
But it's like,
I mean, what AB's saying is that, I was in MetLife, I'm walking out, and a whole bunch of people are clapping.
So in the midst of the game.
You can run it back. Run back the clip.
I'm not. Well, let's keep going in the clip. But it's really not all that serious. But I mean, okay, yeah. You think that people were legitimately clapping for him? Hey. I believe there may have been some. I just think, son, I don't know. I think a lot of that would have been laughing at you, not with you. And I think even that, the perspective of looking at that laughing at you and not with you as with you, I think there's something off there. I don't know. I can't call it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional in medicine at all. But I just from my own experiences, man, That seemed to me, it's particularly in the way he worded it. Oh, I'm feeling all good. Like, bro, that's euphoria. That and if you're not on drugs, that is an issue in the brain.
I saw Joe Budden tweet saying I saw CT in that man. That's what he said. That's what he tweeted.
So
I mean, I don't know. There could be a possibility in that, but we don't know, man. I don't know what, we're not doctors, but from what we can see, what we can feel, what we can say.
Well, you were just saying that the crowd was cheering for him, Nigel. So now you
Yeah,
believe?
No. I still believe that AB is kind of in the not in the right in how he did it, but he's not too it's not too bad. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, it's like, okay, like he just stood on his 10 toes and he just decided, all right, man, I'm walking out of here. If you're gonna tell me that I'm basically cut and I'm out,
right, okay,
so.
Yeah.
But why don't you follow Tom Brady? Is there something?
Nah, it's not personal, man. Tom is actually my friend, one of my close friends. But like Ball was saying, what are you saying? I work at McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? Some people have a different definition of friend. Because when I say I'm your friend, that mean I got your back. That mean, to me though, that's what a friend mean. But a friend is not like that in this world and how we living. And we play professional sports. Like, not everybody in sports gonna be your friend. Tom Brady's my friend. Why? Because I'm a good football player. He need me to play football, right? These guys called me to win the Super Bowl, not for the toilet bowl. They didn't say, AB, we having problems with the toilet over here in Tampa. You think you could flush the shit down and help us out? No, they called me and said, hey, AB, we need you to win the Super Bowl.
But why don't you?
Nigel. Okay. In this life, we what we're doing right now is gaining skills at podcasting so that hopefully one day we're so good at podcasting we can turn this into some sort of revenue, some sort of livable occupation. Okay. We are making ourselves more useful to the world so that the world gives us something in return. AB just described that exact process and being fed up with it. And I'm sorry, brother, but that's the process of the world, right? People will call you for what you're good at. Full stop. Doesn't mean they don't like you. Doesn't mean they hate you. Doesn't mean they're against you. It means you're good at something and you're needed. That's all I heard from that. So Tom Brady is not your homie, and y'all are not, bro. What does that have to do with what does that have to do with taking care of your family? What does that have to do with just providing a stable, steady income for the people around you? Your friends? Nah, at that point, we can't. Nah, no. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't, son. What? No, friends are friends, man. But business is business. And you're in the business of a ball getting tossed around and caught by you. You're the guy. I didn't hear any sense in that. I did not hear any sense in what he just said. And again, this goes away from the decision to walk off the field. Well, maybe it ties into it. It's like this fed up feeling you're feeling. Maybe it has to do with, you not feeling like everybody's on your side. I just don't get how you get there when it's a whole team. Y'all wear the same colors. Y'all show up to the same places to practice. Y'all practice multiple times a week. You could talk. You can communicate. You can do these things at those times. What more do you want? I mean, Jesus Christ. If I'm a millionaire, I'm not calling my other millionaire friends to be constantly doing shit. Me. I'm probably sticking with the fam, sticking with those close friends that I kept from whatever, because that time is so much more important now, because now so much more of my time is flying across the entire country, doing all these crazy things. Maybe I don't have time for my teammates anymore because I'm not in team mode. I'm just shooting some kind of like understanding towards other guys. Like when I hear, okay. I'm done. Anyway.
Nah, I mean, I got nothing more on AB, man. It seems like he's doing a lot for clout, and I don't really see the end goal.
I see mental instability.
I'm not sure where the end goal goes, but
I see a compass in his head pointing toward the wrong things, like clout, like you said. And I don't know either, man. But okay,